Hello. Hello. I've chosen a great time to stream because everyone's working. It's a Monday. But this will be uploaded to YouTube, so, whoever wants to see this can see this. Sure, at least. Hardest part is definitely gonna be me trying to audio balance everything properly. But I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I think the music's actually quite quiet at the moment. Other than that, I think I'll just head into the game and explain shit from there. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Let's go to the scene. Everything's working. Yippee! Okay. My voice seems to be fine. Yes, I'm running this game with mods. Crazy. I also don't have a chat window here, so make sure that I have chat on a different screen in case someone does actually pop up. But everyone should be working right now, so I don't expect anyone to pop up. This is just a glorified YouTube recording, which basically means there will be a new fucking YouTube project after 7 years or so. Which crazy. Let me get the draft, because I didn't prep that one. It's not like this some scripted kind of shit. Imagine if it was. Or where is the draft? Da, 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 da. This is the draft. Save image. Save it to downloads, I guess, for now. Because I'll never get punished if I save shit in downloads. And then do this. So to quickly explain what the fuck's happening, for those who have been in yesterday's stream, you have heard that I don't really want to do projects anymore, so we're doing a project right now. No, I'm half joking. I just am going to do projects whenever I feel like doing one, and right now I really want to play Library of Ruina. And right before, I made that announcement stream, I also did, a big draft thingy with friends, which is this thing. So for those who don't know what Library of Ruina is, it's like a deck-building RPG game by Project Moon, which is very fun. You should play it. Also, it's an insane story. We're not going to read that. And if you haven't played it, you should. Very good game. For those people who do know what Library is, essentially what we ended up doing is we drafted key pages and librarians, or, well, the floors that we can use. And we are basically now limited to only using the things that you have drafted. So if you take a look at my draft, for example, the Gluck's draft, and my first pick, for example, is Purple Tier. I'm the only person that gets to use the Purple Tier key page, and also the attributes of Purple Tier for inheritance, which is very fun. Going through, I'm not going to go through all of this. I'll probably talk about each key page that I drafted in a little bit more detail when we actually get to said key page, but I do expect that I'll have the easiest time in the early game out of everyone, because at the very end you get to see the flaws that we ended up getting, and I got both Roland and Gabriel, so me being able to use Roland for the early game is going to be very nice. Late mid-game and late game is going to be very painful, though, because I will not have access to any ego pages for a good bit until I beat the Red Mist, which, with just Roland and a half-baked Gerbera flaw, it's going to be a little bit difficult. The run ends when we actually obtain True End, when we get to True End, so yes, I do also have to do Reverb Ensemble with this shit. But I am positive that I can do this. And if I can't, then I'm washed, I think, or something. Anyways, yeah. If you want to see the draft, I don't know if it's still online. I should check if it is, but it probably isn't. I'll see if it is, then I'll like upload it to the YouTube as well at the same time. For now, we'll put my draft up here, so it's visible for everyone. And I'll say probably we just jump into it. Okay, this is my chat, and turn off the Pokemon music, because library has some pretty peak music as well. And my plan for today is to like get as far as I can, really, because the early game of library is kind of boring. It's not a lot that is happening. And I just want to get to the meat of shit, you know, the interesting part. I do also think that it is expected of me to, like, quote unquote, do the best among all draftees, with maybe the exclusion of Creaky, because I've played this game quite a bit. I've also played a bunch of difficulty mods for this game, and right now we're just playing vanilla with like just cosmetic mods. So you'd think that I do very well. Also, sorry, Millie, I have to skip you because I'll get copyright strike if I don't. Oh, no, I don't want to continue. Fuck, I don't want to continue. I want to start a new game. Also, the game is very loud. Let me change that real quick. Set the master volume to like 20. Scene 1, Canard. I do also have to pull up the draft on my other screen every now and then, just so I'm aware myself what the fuck I had. It's been a while since I looked at it. What is the first key page I'm getting? I'm getting a Walter, which is pretty nice. Aside from that, I get Luna's Friend 3 and Arnold. In all honesty, I just need to make it to Walter and then it's fine. Wake up! Nope, sorry, Millie. Still cannot listen to you. Yeah, we'll skip all these things, because like, if you want to see a detailed playthrough of Library of Ruina, this is not the place to be. This is literally just, hey, you want to see a challenge? Maybe this will be a challenge, maybe it won't. Also, for those who don't know me, my name is Glux. I do a bunch of dumb challenge runs, for example, like Octopath Zero at level 1. Wasn't all that challenging, to be honest, but it was quite fun to do. And you probably also won't hear me talk about these fights too much, because they'll just go by pretty quickly. I think, aside from me... Actually, no, let me rephrase that. Not a lot of the people that have partaken in the draft have started their run yet. Well, about like half of them did, I guess. But everyone that has done so far has been struggling to some degree, because there was at least 1 or 2 fights that they had to do with one patron librarian at the start only, which apparently was very difficult to overcome. Specifically, if you had Yesod, I think it was. There was like a Yesod fight that you had to do with only 1 person and still like do 2 acts, which yeah, kind of hard, I will say. And that's why I said I'll probably have the easiest time, because I don't really have to worry about that. I have Kitafla, so I can just rush through the early game with Roland. I'm not allowed to equip any of the rats, because I don't have them drafted. Let me double check. Nope, I don't. So we'll just go with Patron Librarian of General Class. Dirty Blow. Seems good enough for now. Time to beat up Finn. Oh wait, not Finn. Yoon's fix us first. Goes to show how much I know about the game. Work Trip Entertainment, let's go! Hello, Flanny. Nice to see you in chat. Why are you tripping too? Why are you tripping? As you can tell by the title, I'm trying to speedrun through Nightmare. Which, surely I won't have trouble with it, right? Dun, 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 dun. Do I have a Unit Fixer? I need to double check every time. I do not have a Unit Fixer. Depressed Calculator, so no game. Hello, Depressed Calculator, nice to see you in chat. So no game? No, there is game, trust. Although, to be fair, like, everything that's happening early is really not game.
대표님.
It is also nice to see you in chat. I think I've seen you on Rambo's End, right? When he was doing his part of the draft. I feel so bad for these guys. That name sounds familiar. Yeah, Rimbisu, I think the last time he did it is quite a bit ago as well. But he ended up stopping at Star of the City at the moment. Oh, there's no game on stream right now, though? Wait, what did... Oh! That's what you meant. I thought... What the fuck? Why is there no game? Huh? Oh, that's awkward. Wait, let me... Thank you for pointing that out. That would have been very terrible if I actually continued. Why is the game frozen? What? The fuck? Run invalidated. So true. I mean, I've just beaten up Finn. There's nothing special about it. I guess let me restart the game real quick. Maybe it's that. That was wacky. Good catching that. Well, to be fair, kind of hard to not catch it. What? Why is it freezing on a randomized screen? Now it froze again. Does it maybe have something to do with being in full screen? Try windowed maybe? No. So your first usable key page is Walter. Yes, correct. Well, theoretically, Wait, did you get the Brother of Iron before that? Don't quite remember. Also, it is not that... Wait, instead of doing window capture, let me do a game capture. That might be it. Game capture. Bestimmtes Fenster, Library of Ruina. Well, we have game. Everyone, we have game. Just need to do some resizing now because of that. looks good enough. I will fix this post-stream properly. Okay. Game jump scare, scary! Yeah, you get robots first. Yeah. Should be fine. And again, since I have Roland Floor, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's Bloodbath first, right? Yeah, it is. Good enough, no need to worry about it too much. Yeah, reading. FNAF jump scare P3. Well. 8. Dirty blow him again. Turns out there's really not a lot to say when, you know, shit's easy. Okay, on to Yoon. Can't believe they nerfed wrist V. Can't believe they nerfed my wrist cutter, you're so right. I was about to say, you're not doing anything? I love the early game of this game. Just spam high cost card, win game. Ah, never mind. Staggering quite fast anyways. Typing on the phone while walking moment. So where do you have to go for work, Funny? I didn't have Eri, nor did I have Yoon, right? I do not, okay. So you picked the burn specialist without the burn for. So, funny story, actually. I really wanted Malkut, but I was in a very weird position in the draft where I was always going to get denied Malkut by Fanny being in the position before me. I just caught on way too late, and by that point I was in too deep. What I wanted to do initially is like a wacky-ass Nemo build with, like, spores and shit, where you redirect everything to Nemo and Nemo fucking dies. Which would have been really funny on Malkut 4. Now we're doing it on Gerbera instead. We have burn, and honestly, I might not even be using that much burn. We'll see. But the flaws I really actually wanted were Malkut and Hogma. You can tell that I got neither of them, because I was kind of sort of forced into Roland at the end. But hey, I'm not gonna complain. Gladbeck. Ooh, what's there to do in Gladbeck? Other than just work stuff. You could do something similar with Eugen's key pitch. I know, but also I was never getting Eugen in the position. And I've also used Eugen in every single run I've did so far, so I was like, you know what, let me try something different. I have actually never used Nemo, which, to be fair, isn't that great of a key page, but I just wanted to do something silly with him just reviving. And he has funny speed rolls. I think it was like 4 to 6, which Fourth law is not that common.
훌륭해.
엔젤라 말대로
Hey, Malkut, not allowed to use you. Okay, now we do the Brothers of Iron, meaning we get Arnold. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. I do not want to use you. Yeah, paralysis. Paralysis, schmeralysis. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, well that is a little bit annoying. You should win this. Well, okay, didn't expect you to mineral. Paralysis be nasty. Paralysis is nasty if your opponents aren't the, you know, Brothers of Iron. Dun 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 dun. I'm also actually very happy that I did end up getting Arnold. Because if I remember correctly, well, I can't see it here, but like, he had a paralysis passive that's somewhat nice. Why did you select Backstreet Dash? Oh my god, both of you, really? Can't trust in P plus spacebar ever. My point still stands. Bruh. Oh my god. Okay, fine. What are you using? It is one of the best one-cost passives for sure, yeah. Especially when you can, like, use it on multiple people. Okay, we are allowed to use Malkut just to unlock this shit. That's fine. Just need to kill you now. Which, to be fair, I've set myself up in a way where I could lose this now. But I didn't. Kick their ass, boss. What the hell? Oh wait, am I boss or are they boss? I'm confused. Only time will tell. Well, I'm guaranteed to kill here, so... Ah! Okay. Maybe I should burn some books, just for cards.
어때?
Wait, I've beaten Yoon already, right? Yeah, I've beaten Yoon. Should just get commandeering. Scorching Girl boss washed, so true. Bum, 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 bum. 3 commandeerings, 2 struggles. Actually, I do like 2 dirty blows at the moment. And then, we don't have extras yet, so we'll just do that instead. Commandeering my beloved.
아직도 저번이
No need to watch what they're doing. Just commandeer all over them. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. None of these. I think I have a regular hook fixed. Oh no, I have McCullen! Nice. Don't know what the fuck McCullen's gonna do for me, but he has a big HP stat and a bunch of weaknesses. The fuck? Didn't know they can just do nothing. Crazy. Oh, okay. For reference, the last library thing I've done was play less easy library, so I'm kind of used to shit trying to rip my ass open. And right now it's really just like big chilling. To be fair, even in less easy library, this part was pretty chill. The enemy didn't draw a 2-cost page or lower. Turn 1, they didn't do anything. Yeah, I know. I just kind of forgot that enemies are built as like that in regular. It is pretty funny. That's the reception of Hook. Now that that's done, we get Yesod. And Urban Myth.
네.
Do I have anyone from PS Bistro? No. I can, however, send general invites. Need to look up again which one's which, because I do have a bunch of general invites.
이것도 아니고 저것도
I think
아니야.
some made of wet paper early on.
이거
Yeah,
좀-
low stagger res be like. Dun, dun. No, I do not want to use Yesod. Thank you very much. Oh, there goes my headset charge. One moment, need to reconnect that shit. Okay, we're back. Fun fact, nothing in the entire game has less stagger resist than Finn. How much did Finn have? Because I know that a bunch of enemies have like 15 or 10 early on. Four. Okay, yeah, that's pretty ass. And goodbye. So, by the way, how should I refer to you? Calculator? Just calculator? Depressed? Deep calc? Any preference? Wait. This one. This one is Forsaken Murderer, right? So, let me actually burn hook real quick. Actually, there's two enemies in the game that have less stickers resistance than Finn. Jan's hands at 0. Well, you're not wrong there. But also, fuck you, Funny. Hello! Hey, Cheburek? Is that how I'm supposed to read your name? Nice to see you in chat.
정렬된 책들.
Yes. How are you doing? Okay, done with that shit. Got that. Equip this. Well, I'm not from an English-speaking country. Well, what country are you from then? And what made you find your way here to this silly channel playing some random-ass game? From Russia? Oh, I see. You all really had to roll a 4, huh? For now, enjoy the game. Later on, your nerves will give out and you'll quit. So funny story, I have played this game probably like 6 times at this point. So I am already like aware of what's gonna happen in this game. And in fact, I personally think at points it's actually too easy as well, which is why I like to impose challenges on myself in this one. The challenge for this run, specifically, is the fact that this is a drafted run. So above the screen, you can see all the key pages and all the passive abilities I'm allowed to use this run. Everything else is off the table. And I am, you know, only allowed to use Gerber's and Roland's for. Important note, I do not have the Red Mist key page drafted, so I have to use Gerber's for without Red Mist. It is gonna be a fun time for sure. I've only unlocked the City Star. Oh, the Star of the City is like where shit gets real fun. Definitely my most favorite part of the game, but to be fair, it is also probably just the biggest part of the game. Only 2 pages in the entire game naturally inflict more burn than lose Setfire. Setfire is such a good page. I love Setfire. And yeah, you most likely are right, because I think all the key pages later on really only inflict more burn because of passives and shit. So checks out. The Red Mist is waiting for me. Well, good luck with that. That is definitely a very fun fight to play for the first time. It's definitely ways to cheese that fight, but if you don't know about the ways to cheesing that fight, then, you know, definitely not an easy fight. My brother already suggested a tactic to me, regular units first, then ranged units. I think that is also how I approached it the first time I played, so it's definitely not a bad strat. I really don't like what's happening here, what the hell. Well, to be fair, we have 3 prod, so we're most likely gonna be fine. Which means that Roland, you will just Dirty Blow and maybe win something? Go against this one because Bro is has paralyses on him. And then we'll just do this. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, ranged is pretty good to just take out a good chunk of HP. Yeah, for sure. Going for, yep, you are. And I can't stop that. That is annoying. Well, time to just get rid of this guy for now. I like the fact red doesn't have shimmering, makes the fight fun. Yeah, like, to be fair, at points she doesn't need shimmering. What the fuck is going on with you, brother? And where are my struggles? I guess I only had 1 struggle in the deck. Oh, okay, well, we just win. We simply win. Well, we do have Lulu's Friend 3. That is a page I can use. Red Mist also heavily incentivizes damage mitigation. Yeah. I will not talk too much about how to approach Red Mist, because, you know, Chibarek wants to still play that fight, and I don't want to give away the quote-unquote easy ways to deal with it. But there's definitely a bunch of ways to be able to approach it. As in, if you mitigate enough so she doesn't have pages all light. Yeah, exactly. I'm already very much excited to face Red Mist on my end. Shit's gonna be so funny. Also, why is everything going for Roland? Brother. I do not like that. I should also not do that, because she's just gonna Clash Wind there. I think I'll just reduce damage of this one. And then Anything fatally weak to blunt here? You. Okay. Lowland hater, literal Roland haters. Actually true. 16 HP, cringe. There you go. Going for Roland with that shit again, which I cannot stop this time. And it's gonna do... It's gonna stagger Roland, okay, yeah. That is annoying! Can still, like, get some damage out in protection. Don't really have too many answers for this right now. Oh, simply win. Lolan. Lolan. Your first overtake, I kinda hate that. So, Roland is doing nothing this turn. Set fire. To answer with a dirty blow, which is probably losing. Nope, okay. There we go. Phone, ah! Bro. Commandeering good, commandeering good. Turns out good card strong. Crazy. Yeah, I know, right? You know what else is good? Just having Roland for the early game. Imagine not having Roland for the early game. This is today's shy look. So it doesn't really matter how I approach it, as long as I just watch out for the face. I do forget, did you actually want it to be happy? Because I know that you want it to be angry during actual use, but I think you want it to be happy during this. Yeah. Imagine having Yesod. Ugh. You didn't have Yesod, right? Angry people still punch hard. Yeah, exactly. Happy. There it goes. Yeah, I know. Mio and Hughes have Yesod. I think you had Malkut and Hogma. Was it exactly the two guys I wanted? I think so. Yeah, Malkut, Hogma. Hi, Netzak. Okay, we get our next thing in Kita, which is pretty nice. What the fuck was the second one? Heart of Aspiration, okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. Of course. Actually, you are going for this, so that's good. You are done. Do I have anything else actually? Scatter away, Jelly Blow, Jelly Blow. Can't believe they nerfed Hankering. Yeah, imagine. I think it's fine if I just do this and then JK, unless it's fine if I just do this and then this. That means you get buffed, but whatever. You also get buffed, but whatever. You're still very healthy. Did I not put any struggles in Roland's deck? I think I might have missed that. Which is kind of annoying. Da, da, da. Okay. We'll see if I can get to Nightmare, because honestly, the difficult part is not the game being difficult up until that point. It's really just trying to stay engaged enough with the game. Okay, let me actually check. You do not... No, you have struggles. It's just... Okay. Well, let me change that, because I would like more struggling. I like Dirty Blow, but Struggle is much nicer.
언제까지 무릎
Time to beat up the Zwei! You still have Gut Harvest. Why Dirty Blow instead of Overpower? Because I kind of forgot that I have Overpower at the moment. I'm not really thinking about cards. But yeah, you are right. Overpower is just straight up better. Can you tell that I'm not really thinking about the game at the moment? One Speed Die Gaming not entertaining enough for you? Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, almost anything works this early on, exactly. No, actually, you will take care of that. Then you can't do anything. You can have... Not the greatest fan of that thing. But hey, it's just one act, no need to think. Ow. And now we have 2 power, because Roland Floss fan balanced. So you hate Pete for his 1 speed die existence, is what I'm hearing? I absolutely fucking hate Pete, oh my god. Fuck Pete. Fervent beats! Yeah, let me work a little bit on decks, because I do have some nice cards at this point. Pete, isn't that the kid from Kanto 5 that wanted to be a landlord? Yep, Run 3 Arnolds. Army of Arnolds. There goes that.
아저씨.
본격적인
They cancelled your train? No! How long do you have to wait now? For the next one? Almost done with the tutorial section. Almost. God, these bitches always be rolling 4, huh? You know what I have to say to that? Commandeering, and cooking prep. Bro looks so much like Sinclair, holy. Speaking of which, at some point I do want to customize my nuggets, but I feel like I want to do that once I'm actually, you know, playing the game. Actually, that's fine this time. What are you using? That shit. Annoying. Well, when in doubt, just commandeer 3 times. It will all work out eventually. Protection, or you're an immortal god. Yep, this is what the early game be like. Funnily enough, when I did my Library of Ruina Nuzlocke, I did take like protection builds very late into the game, and then upgrading them with Ujat later on. You just can't die. Unironically. Oh, I don't know why, like, everyone that's started their run so far has been struggling with the early game so much. Crazy shit. Is this Fairy? No, Happy Teddy Bear. Let me actually get Walter now, though. I wanna get my Walter. I can, by the way, recommend doing a Library of Ruina Nuzlocke. It is very fun. Also not that hard to do. You do have key pages to use. Maybe others didn't have that luxury, but no. I'm also mainly kidding. The luxury that I have is that I have Kita floor. So how this works is Kita floor is free for everyone until they get their first floor, and so people that have like Netsack, Hod, or Yesod, the problem's not that like obvious with Malkud, have to do like some specific fights with just one librarian. Which is still doable, for sure, but it's definitely harder to do than, you know, just steamrolling the game with Kita floor at the start. Yeah, they have to solo, which is a little bit harder to do. But to be fair, at the end of the day, I'll have more trouble late game, because I'll be the person to get ego pages the latest. And also, my ensemble is gonna be only Gerbera floor, which is doable, for sure. Especially with all the, like, ammunition you have by that point. So what are the rules for Ruina Nuzlocke? To be fair, like, what I made is very arbitrary. I don't know if there's anything official out there. But essentially what it was is, like, you get to use all the key pages. There's, like, no limitation to it. But the moment you have, like, a character die in battle, you lose all the key pages as well as all the key pages that are attributed to it. So if I, for example, have like a Yujin that has an Emma and, I don't know, let's just say Iori inherited, then should that Yujin die, you're losing that Emma and that Iori in addition to Yujin. There's definitely shit that can be ironed out more, because at the end of the day I think it was still too easy because I still allowed duplicates. Probably wouldn't do that anymore, because, like, you know, 3 Tamakis just clear the mid-game if you really wanted to. Yeah. Challenge this 5, we're at minimum 7, so yeah, Walter's not winning that one. And then he gets staggered. It was a very fun challenge to do, for sure. But again, can definitely be made harder than it quote-unquote was. And there we go! We finally have our guy. Finally have a fucking card that has 2 speed dice. Got the Book of Lobotomy Corporation. I don't even know what the, like, second book I have, or the second key page with the speed die is that I have. Don't think I really drafted with speed dice in mind. Let's see. After Walter... Dino doesn't have a speed die. Bada does, but Bada is like, you know, Star of the City. Catriel does, but a Star of the City. Oh, the Lius are Star of the City. Valerie doesn't. Jong Office doesn't. Am I really getting my second speed die in Star of the City? Or my second character with speed dice in Star of the City? I think so. Well, that's gonna be fun. To be fair, I can always just inherit them from Walter if I wanted to. Okay, we have your shield, meaning that Struggle is an even better card now, but we are not gonna fully invest in Struggle. But to Struggle. I'm showing you manage up easily. Then Cooking Prep is an amazing card. I don't know why you get it this early. We currently only have Charge Up, which will switch out soon. Walter Gaming. No combat preparation? I could, but honestly, I don't think it's that relevant. It is definitely very strong, for sure. But I like still going with the protection. I was gonna do like a late game combat preparation list if I ended up with Hogma, but didn't get Hogma. Boop, boop, boop. Don't need you anymore. Set favorite, set favorite, set favorite. Oh no! He's doing so much damage to me. What am I gonna do? What if I can do it for you? Yep, can put instead here. Poor Teddy never had a chance. It is so funny because I've also witnessed so many people play this game, and every time I see people fight Teddy Bear, they just refuse to read. Really, this fight is not as difficult as people try to make it out to be. To be fair, if you know what you're doing in Abno fights, most of them are pretty chill. Hello, Alex! Nice to see you in chat. Hope you're doing well.
전에 제가 이야기했
God, I wish I could use that. This is Reddit, I believe? Which also just gets shut down by Walter being resistant. Yeah. Hello! Hi, hi. How are you doing? Stop giving me Splatoon Reddit ads, I already own the game. What? I think you should own the game even harder. Man, must be a shame if you just can't hit that 10 damage. Game's so nice, gotta get it twice. Real. Yep, that's Reddit. It sure is Reddit. I really like this key page with a gray hoodie on top. Above the game window. Yeah, Lulu's Friend. Lulu's Friend 3 specifically. Very good at key page. We'll get to customizing our nuggets soonish. Goddammit, Project Moon UI. Ah! Why are you using charge up? No! Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much for the hydrate. I meant to get water at the start of the stream. Let me get that real quick. So Alex, I'm guessing you have also played the game already? Or are you still playing this game? I won't refuse to customize the character, I already have his appearances. I have also, but I did also download a bunch of appearance mods. Just so I can have more variety in customization. Already learned the parameters, nice. Okay, this Reddit is just charging. Then I shall follow suit and charge up on this guy. Oh no, so much paralysis.
책 배달이
That's that, and this is this. Now returning to our regular scheduled beating up of main story. And we're doing this one first so we can get weight up.
누님 기사에서
Because weight up kinda based. Dum, da, 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 dum. Dum, da, 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 dum. I don't know, I personally prefer Loosen Up. The thing that I like about Weight Up is that it's a guaranteed emotion coin. Both of them are obviously very good. Oh, someone's daring today. And Weight Up doesn't need to hit. Yeah, that as well. Wait, oh, I overtook with cooking crab by accident. Turns out I'm not paying attention. I see that, but you could get guaranteed emotion coin from overpowered cooking crab. Okay, but you can get a guaranteed emotion coin from all of those things. I mean, to be fair, both are zero cost light restoration cards. They're both great. You know what, Olga? Fuck you, I'll just stagger you before you do anything. Both of them are definitely better than Charger, which is the whole reason why I want to do this one now. Well, to be fair, I have to do either of them, but, you know. I like the music on Roland's for the most, although Gerbera also has great soundtrack. I'm forced to use both. I didn't really listen to Gerbera all that much because I don't like using her flaw, funnily enough. Mainly because it's just use the Red Mist, Kek W Lamau, which I can't do in this run, so it's gonna be interesting. Roland Thor music is amazing, for sure. But if I had to choose what my favorite OST is, it's probably Tipperith, because Tipperith goes so hard. But also every Thor music in this game is insanely good. So chat, what's your favorite Thor music then? Do you like Bina? Bina's really nice as well. Yeah, Hesed is also very nice. Sorry, cheesed. Gerbera is very aggressive. Yeah, I agree, but like for everyone who likes like rock metal music, I think that's very nice. Still, like there's music for everyone. And Hesed is also just like nice chill music. I really love to use Hesed for. Okay, unironically, maybe going in with the 3 water key pages isn't the greatest idea here, because we're just gonna get punched left and right. But we'll see. Don't stop the running system. If I had fought anywhere, it would have been on Kita or Roland's soundtrack. Honestly, they're all pretty good, so picking a favorite is kind of hard. Yeah, exactly. That's also what I meant by like every one of them goes hard. And I think even though I like Tipperith the most, it is definitely not a, oh, I like Tipperith the most 100% all the time. Do this instead. Then this, you're clashing twice only, so you charge up on Stooge. That's the one thing I quote-unquote don't like about this draft. We are locked to only 2 flaws. We only get to listen to 2 flaws. Like, I like to bash on Yesod for being brain of Unga Bunga, which honestly every flow can be, exactly. But the music there is also good. That is very fair. I also just like to bash on Yesod because he's a stupid little twink. But I agree. Well, that's a hand, alright. Me when no card draw. Did Olga for her light recovery and doesn't use her light recovery streamer watched? Oh, I didn't equip it, right? Whatever. Stray dogs? Nah. Don't respect them. Oh my god. And now my entire hand is just charge up. I deserve this. True to the name of the page, we wait to use it. Exactly! Funny gets it. Just keep a space for this shit. Okay. Plan? Kill Gyeongmi. Good plan, good plan. I know, insane plan. Just focused on Gyeongmi. Also, what the fuck, you're not respecting my first speed passive? Wait, who am I not respecting? Oh, Gyeongmi. Okay, that's a slashing. That's fine, we can take that. Then we definitely want to struggle against that shit. Because my ass is not winning here. Community against that. I think then we just double cooking prep against you. Being bold has Lulu's friend 3 aura. It's pretty threatening. I find the bold one to be the most dangerous of the bunch. You mean Zulu? Oh, because of his singular strikes, I guess? Yeah, that's valid. Yep, it is right here. 4 to 12 is kinda scary. I just don't like Gyeongmi fucking throwing insanely high damaging shit at me. We are at a floor of 12, so, well, you're just cooked. And then I can't overtake any of that shit. But then again, I also have 6 prod. What is he gonna do? Yeah, what is he gonna do? Well, I'm certainly not doing anything. No, Roland's dead! Oh wait, no, I still have one more turn. Roland's gonna die after this turn. No, Roland is dead! Can't believe this is my first death. Actually, I think Keeper just did die before. Roland is over, party. Yeah, this is a Nuzlocke now. Roland is dead. Ah yes, the silly. Bro, check. Check. It was evens. Odds, okay. Loads, imports. I think I have one of these guys. Yes, I have the capable grade 8. I have the capable grade 8. And I think I have the ordinary grade 8 as well. No, that's a different guy. That's Night All I'm looking at right now. I have the other grade 7 fixer. If you can have even pages in your deck as long as you don't use them, it counts. Oh, really? Didn't know that one. I actually didn't know that one. To be fair, it doesn't matter, I just need to commandeer all over them. Just commandeer, Lamau. I would take for myself 2 pages for 0 light, 4 for 1, and then 2 for 2 and 3, and of them 2 single strong strokes, 2 cards of 3 strokes. Have collected the rest from evasion. Usually do this. I do think like that's a generally good approach, because like you just balance out your card curve, which is similar to like if you theoretically plan around building a deck in Magic the Gathering. You also have to like play with on curve there usually. But I do think depending on what key pages you use, you can definitely skew those numbers. Early on, it makes sense to stick to like a proper curve. Did I just P for spacebar this shit? Bro, my brain's not working. I'm just pressing P plus spacebar at this point. Which, to be fair, probably would still be fine if I just did that. I will play 3/5 costs and 3 clones, it will work. True. Real, in fact. I love Clone. Clone is such a funny card. Clone decks are the funniest shit you can make. Well, there's also other funny stuff you can make, but clone decks are up there. Eugen does have the power to function with 3 tailorings. Yep, Eugen also has the power to function with 6 rapid gashes. Spiderbot? Red shoes. Right. Clone teddy bear card and go crazy. Yep. Yep. Eugen on Malkutfor? Kinda nasty. Who would have thought? very much looking forward to dying from 3 burning flashes backfiring in 1 turn. Nah, it's gonna be fine. They can backfire twice. They can, yeah. But I would have liked more missions like HOTS. Oh, you mean like the 2-cost things? Yeah. I would say if it was gonna be more that were like HOTS, I think I would have definitely enjoyed that much more. But as it is now, it just kind of feels like, why? Why does hot ones exist if every other one's so simple, right? Or if every other one is just, you know, being done by just playing the game. Oh my god, can you be angry? Buddy! Be pissed off! Be absolutely livid! There you go. I just saw what the fuck happened with my PNG tuber. Holy. Nutsack. No, Japanese Olga. Since we're already here. You better suffer like I have. Well, see this? I did not suffer like you have. Hi, Rembo. Nice to see you in chat. How's work? Alright, Child of the Galaxy. Definitely a fight of all time, I can say that. I honestly don't even remember what was so special about Child of the Galaxy. You just needed to kill them both at the same time, right? Having 2 guys early is a privilege. I have 3 guys, actually. What can I say? I just have the guy privilege. Works alright, just wanted to jump in real quick during my break to wish you fun with your run. So far it's pretty boring, but I expect it to, you know, pick up some pace later down the line. Having ego pages early is a privilege. I am so privileged. True! You know what? I realized my errors and my mistakes. Don't have enough damage here. A little bit annoying. This is fine. This overtakes. Keep forgetting that like the last die on commandeering is kind of not that great. This is gonna do a minimum of 4, which lovely. Okay, wait, I was able to just... You know what, we'll simply continue like this still. And of course we hit them in. Yeah, I absolutely threw that fight. I think, if I remember correctly, you were supposed to bring down one of them to 1 first and then kill the other one within the next few scenes. Which kind of didn't do. Commandeering washed? Commandeering washed? No shot. It is basically just having struggles and cooking preps in the deck that is hurting this. Which they're not bad cards. That's fine. Let's do this. I'm so done. I'm so stupid. I overtook it with cooking prep to get rid of that evade die. What are you using? Okay. It's definitely not enough. No shot that's enough in any world. Yeah, now you're back. But also, like, whatever. Just do that. And then do that. No, you're at 0. Or at 1 rather. Meaning we just get to whack you. Yeah, that took unnecessarily long. Didn't need to take that long. Shit also was not threatening. So I could just fuck around. Urban Plague. And now we finally have transfer. So, Plague. Do I have anything in Plague? I think I get all my stuff in Nightmare, don't I? Well, if even. What is there that I have to do in Plague? There's Tomeri, there's Philip. What's on the left side again? Sayo is there, which is an amazing pickup, but I don't have Sayo. Then we also have the Musicians, which have some nice cards. What else? What else? You don't get full stop yet. Not that I have anyone that could use full stop cards. Out of the tutorial, cool, yeah, let's go. I think we'll customize some nuggets. and then we'll call it here for today. And if you want to see part 2 of this, I will probably be streaming it later this week. And if you want to catch that, either check out Library of Ruina, or, you know, not do that and instead leave a follow on the Twitch or join the Discord, and that way you should always get... No, I don't want to... always get information on when I stream and when not. Okay. Now that I shelled, time for some appearance projection. Oh right, I do get Hanafuda, which is nice. That way I can use discard, and I do have Jong Office Fixer. Okay. As I said, I have some... The fuck is that? When did I get that? It's just a fucking PNG of Gojo! Okay. How do we feel on Roland holding Roland? What's up, Ryoshu? Blue book. Okay, well, can't really use that because I don't have Yesod Claw. We'll stick with Roland, holding Roland for now. Okay. Mirabelle sounds pretty peak. What hairs did I have again? Did also get a bunch of workshop hair. God, it's very blue. It's cool, but Lulu's Friend 3 has some nice drip. We should, you know what we should do, Lulu's Friend 3. There we go. Let's have Mirabelle have Lulu's Friend 3 drip. Oh, yeah, honestly, I kind of feel that, obviously without the pigtails. Why is that so what the? Okay, no. We love modding game. Definitely not. I think I just preferred being short, honestly. And then please turn down the brightness of that hair. We can go with like a lighter blue. Do I have some special eyes? I think those needed to be used with someone else for them to work. There's probably still gonna be some changes that I'll make to these, like off stream. But we'll see. I do like the mischievous look on her. Probably want different eyes though, with that. Oh yeah. Can I get a nugget in Lowland's Paw? Hey, if you send me the parameters, sure. Okay. Oh, we still have one more room. Or do you want to just look through stuff? It's gonna take a while to do it that way. Oh wait, I just saw that there's like a hairstyle back here that... If I have more room for more nuggets, I'll definitely let viewers like customize them. Which, you know, should be a thing in coming streams. Yeah, it's better. And who do we do it for? I mean, right now Dexter's still free and open. But I think Calc wants to change this one. Red hair, hit every random button 7 times and make my height 141. Okay. Red hair. Okay. Hit every random button 7 times. Okay. Oh wait, no. Not the color, that's the reset. I'm silly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was some bangers in there. This just looks like the most generic ass shit. Okay, face and expression. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Height 141. Any specific appearance projection? I do also have some workshop stuff here. Like Yuri being helped by Roland. Well, this kind of defeats the purpose. Now what's since Don't Care Go Wild? Since you asked for Lulu's Friend 3, I'll give you Lulu's Friend 3 and then change it on Mirabeau. And I do want to make some use of these that I got here. I think we'll just go with Batania. Okay, that will be all for today. As I said, I will be streaming this again sometime during this week. You will definitely hear of it when I go live if you know, follow anything or just check out me being live. Until then, and this was a great first stream. Thank you everyone for checking in, and we didn't reach our goal of finishing getting to Nightmare, but honestly, I need a break. Surely it's gonna be more fun once we actually get past Plague. Bye bye, until then.